Okay. Sharice is here. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm also recording it, so we'll be able to review it in case you guys need to do that later. So we're in, you all can hear me, right? Everything is good?
Yes.
All right, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Just to make sure. All right. So, manage. All right, so we're in Unit 3. So this is a bigger unit than the last two because now we're basically finishing up Microsoft Word. So what's different than this week, other than your readings, your trainings, and your little projects, is that you have the final capstone project for Word. So this capstone project is just going to take all the things you've done in the previous projects and kind of turn it into like a final project. So it's not anything really any more crazy than these other projects. It's just a bunch of different things you're applying into one project. And then you also have your 2 exams. So this is extra for this week. So it's a little bit more work. Also, if you guys haven't finished anything from the previous one, so this is Unit 1. So you have 3 trainings and 3 exams. These are pretty easy. And then Unit 2 that we did last week, you had 3 projects, 2 trainings, and then 2 exams. So we're just going to go ahead and get started on the first homework. And we're going to do training. If you guys have any questions or whatever about any of the previous work stuff, just stay after class and we can take care of it. All right, so we're doing Word Module 3 SAM training. Task number 1.
Click the View tab on the ribbon.
And you guys can hear the video stuff, video sound?
No, sir.
No.
No, I don't have audio. I have video. Or I'm sorry, I don't have, what did I say? I don't have video. I do have audio.
Well, it's not, but you can see this flyer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no actual video.
Okay.
All right, so click View.
In the Show group, click the Navigation pane checkbox. The navigation pane opens in the document window. The tab displaying document headings is active. In the navigation pane, click Continuing our message. Word jumps to the heading Continuing our message in the document.
Okay, apply. So remember, you guys can just skip to the apply, and then when you go to the next one, you can just move up here at the top and change to the next one. All right, so it says you go. What?
I still don't have video. It's just showing me that login screen, Word Module 3 SAM training.
Okay. So let me do this. How about if I just do, yeah, screen 2. That should work. So now you can see it?
Yep. No, I got it.
All right. All right, so what were we doing? View? Oh, I forgot what we were doing. References? Where is it? All right.
Click the View tab on the ribbon.
All right, View. Oh, here it is, Navigation pane. And then continuing our message. All right, now we can get going. So now we're on task 2.
Click the View tab on the ribbon.
View.
In the Show group, click the Navigation pane checkbox. The Navigation pane opens in the document window. The tab displaying document headings is active. In the Navigation pane, right-click Online Marketing with Apps.
I'll right-click.
A shortcut menu appears with options for managing headings within the document. On the shortcut menu, click Promote.
Click Promote.
Word changes Online Marketing with Apps from a heading 3 to a heading 2. Right-click Create an Experience. On the shortcut menu, click Demote. Word changes create an experience from a heading 1 to a heading 2.
Okay, so back to the navigation pane. Online marketing. So we're going to move it. We're basically moving this up one level, right? So we're going to promote that one, moves it up one level, and we're going to demote this one, moves it down one level.
Click the View tab on the ribbon. In the Views group, click the Outline button. The Outlining tab opens on the ribbon. Word displays the document in Outline view with all headings and text displayed. In the Outline Tools group on the Outlining tab, click the Show Level arrow. Click Level 2. The outline collapses to show only headings assigned Level 1 and Level 2. Click the plus sign next to the 3 Keys to Success heading. The heading and all associated text are selected. In the Outline Tools group, click the Move Up arrow.
Move up.
The selected section moves up above the Online Marketing with Apps section. In the Outline Tools group on the Outlining tab, click the Close Outline View button. Outline View closes, and all text and subheadings associated with the 3 Keys to Success heading have moved up a section in the document.
Cool. View, outline, level 2, highlight the bottom one, move it up a level, close.
Place the insertion point in the blank paragraph below the. Click the Insert tab on the ribbon.
Insert.
In the Tables group, click the Table button. The Table menu displays a grid and options for working with tables. On the Table menu, click Insert Table. In the Insert Table dialog box, enter 4 in the Number of Columns text box.
Again, you can put the number 4, you can use the down arrows or whatever. I mean, it's not going to let us do that in here.
In the Insert Table dialog box, enter 3 in the Number of Rows text box.
So 4 columns and 3 rows.
Click OK. A table with 4 columns and 3 rows is inserted in the document.
Right. So insert. Oh, right. Insert table. You can also do it right here. 1, 2, 3.
Can I ask where y'all at just to know?
Can you do it?
Can I ask where y'all at just to know? Because you know I'm still like at the beginning doing mine.
Yeah. What do you need to know?
No, I'm saying what module are y'all on? Like how far behind am I?
Oh, we're on module 3.
Oh my God. Okay, my bad. Excuse. I'm sorry for the interruption. I was just asking.
No, it's fine. We're on module 3, so.
Okay.
So.
Well, if I'm doing the other one, I'm trying to catch up. Now I'm paying attention, but I'm trying to catch up.
No, it's fine. You can do that. It's no problem. If you have questions, you can just ask.
Thank you so much.
All right. All right. So we're gonna put in a table here. Remember, it wanted us to do insert table and do 4 columns and 3 rows. But like I was showing you here, you can actually do it the same as this, like do 4 columns and 3 rows, just like that. Whatever works best for you.
Click the first empty table cell. Enter 200 in the cell.
200.
Press Tab. Pressing Tab advances to the next cell quickly. Remember not to press Enter, which adds a new paragraph to the current cell instead. Enter 10% in the cell. You entered data in the table.
All right, so, excuse me. She said put 200 in here, tab over. And what she was saying, if you didn't tab and you just hit enter, then it would actually it would actually go to the next line in the cell and not, it won't move over. 10%. Hello? Oh, probably didn't like that. Ugh. Let me finish. I didn't like something I did. %. Hey, let me advance. Enter 200 in the first empty cell in the ice cream row, and then enter 10% in the next. Try it again. 200, 10%. Thank you. Guess you just didn't like the way I was doing it. All right, practice.
Place the insertion point in the table. The Table Tools tabs become available on the ribbon. Click the Table Tools Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Data group, click the Sort button.
Sort.
The Sort dialog box opens. You will specify the sort column and type of sort. In the Sort dialog box, in the Sort By section, click the Sort By arrow. Word displays a list of column headings by which you can sort. Click Sales. Word will sort the table based on the data that appears in the Sales column. On the right side of the Sort By section, click the Descending Option button to select it. Word will display sort results in numerical order from highest to lowest. Word performs the sort and reorders the table rows accordingly.
Okay, so we want to sort this table. We're going to click in it. Now we can go up to Layout, go to Sort. So what these other ones are, like imagine if this was, say, last name and then first name, and then something else like address or whatever, or maybe middle name. So you'd want to sort it by their last name first, typically, right? But there could be a lot of people with the same name, like Smith or something, right? So then you could then subsort it by going here and clicking first name, last name, and first name, and then it would be Smith, and then all the first names would be sorted. And then if you had two people with the same first name, like John, you could do a third sort by their like middle name or something. So then you would have all the last names sorted, all the first names sorted within their last name, and then all the middle names sorted within their first name, right? But we're just doing sales. Descending means it's going to go from highest to lowest instead of lowest to highest. And you see it changed from 98 to 27.
Place the insertion point in the gelato row.
Gelato.
The Table Tools tabs are available on the ribbon. Click the Table. In the Rows and Columns group, click the Insert Above button.
Insert a row above.
Word inserts a new row above the gelato row.
So these are rows.
Place the insertion point in the Air column.
Right, so these are rows and these are columns.
In the Rows and Columns group on the Table Tools Layout tab, click the Insert Left button. Word inserts a new column to the left of the Air column.
Cool. So we want a row above gelato, so we click in the gelato row, go up to Layout, insert a row above, and then we want to insert a column to the left. So click into the column that you want, insert to the left.
In the fourth row of the table, click the cell containing gelato. To delete a row from a table, you can select any cell in that row. Click the table. In the Rows and Columns group, click the Delete button. The Delete menu opens. On the Delete menu, click Delete Rows. The data and all the cells in the row are removed from the table. The remaining rows below the deleted row move up. In the third column of the table, to delete a column from a table, you can select any cell in that column.
Delete.
The Delete menu opens.
Well, let me do it. Delete column.
The data and all the cells in the column are removed from the table. The remaining columns beside the deleted column move over.
All right, so sometimes, like if you don't remember where things are, usually you'll see this is highlighted, right? So you know that has something to do with the table. You have design and layout. You can also sometimes right-click, and this only has delete cells, so it doesn't work, but if you came up here, you could click delete row right there. It's usually a little bit quicker, I think, if you use this table than instead of going up to layout, going over to delete, going to delete row. So I'll show you that here, right click, delete, column. Same thing, a little bit quicker.
Place the insertion point in the item cell. The Table Tools tabs appear on the ribbon. You can change the size of both the row and the column associated with this cell. Click the table. In the Cell Size group, click the Height text box, type 0.3, and press Enter.
0.3, enter.
The current setting is highlighted. Typing a new value will replace the current value. In the Cell Size group, click the Width text box, type 2, and press Enter. Word adjusts the column width and row height as specified.
Layout. Again, you can click the down arrows if you want.
Select the table.
Select the whole table. Select. Get out. Table, table, table. Come on. This is how I normally do it. Try again.
Select the table.
Oh, do you want me to do this?
The Table Tools tabs become available on the ribbon.
Well, that's a long way to do it.
Click the Table Tools Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Cell Size group, click the Auto Fit button.
Auto fit.
The Auto Fit menu opens. On the Auto Fit menu, click Auto Fit Contents.
Auto fit contents.
Word sizes the table columns to be the same width as the content.
Maricel, I am recording this session, so I'll end up posting it in the shell under the recordings at the bottom. So if you need to review it or whatever, it'll be in there. Format the table using, so really you can just click this. I don't understand. Auto fit contents.
Place the insertion point in the table.
In the table.
The Table Tools tabs become available on the ribbon.
Yeah, because that's an ugly table.
Click the Table Tools Design tab. In the Table Styles group, in the Table Styles gallery, click the More button. The Table Styles gallery expands. In the Table Styles gallery, click the Grid Table 5 Dark Accent 6 option.
Right, and this is what your homework will say, something like that. Table 5, dark accent 6. And remember, if you hover over it, well, you can't really see on that one, but if you hover it over, there you go. You can see which one each one is. Sometimes, again, it'll tell you like 5th row over, 4th row down, something like that.
Word formats the table with the style you selected.
Right, so if we go do that, go up, click in the table, go up to design, click the drop down, and remember, just hover over it, and it'll tell you what each one is. And you just have to find, yeah, see down here, it actually says the 3rd option in the 7th column, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3.
Click a cell in the table. The Table Tools Design tab and the Table Tools Layout tab appear on the ribbon. Click the Table Tools Design tab on the ribbon. In the Table Style Options group, click the First Column checkbox. Word removes the special formatting from the first column of the table.
Remove the first column formatting. So see how it's like bolded and stuff in there? So click in there, go to design, first column. And took all the bolding and stuff out. Task 13.
Place the insertion point anywhere in the table. The Table Tools tabs are available on the ribbon. click the Table Tools Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Table group, click the View Grid Lines button. Grid lines appear in the table.
Right, so we can't really tell where each little box is. So if you go to Layout, View Grid Lines, it helps us see where each column ends. It doesn't print out anything, right? It's just showing you where they would be. Now, if you put a box around it, or you added the grid lines, then that would show up.
In the Paragraph group on the Home tab, click the Paragraph dialog box launcher. In the lower left corner of the Paragraph dialog box, click Tabs. In the Tabs dialog box, enter 3.5 in the Tab Stop Position text box. You can choose an alignment and a leader option, or accept the default selections, left and none. Click Set. The Custom tab of 3.5 appears on the tab list. Click OK. A left tab marker appears on the ruler at the 3.5-inch mark. Press Tab. The line of text is aligned with the tab stop you set.
Right there. Okay, so Paragraph dialog box, tab stops, tab to 3.5 inches. Enter. Didn't like that. Okay. Oh, I didn't align the date. Yeah. Get over yourself. It's actually up there, 3.5. Tab the date over.
Click in the first body paragraph. In the Paragraph group on the Home tab, click the Line and Paragraph Spacing button.
Line and paragraph spacing.
Word displays a list of line and paragraph spacing options. Click Remove Space Before Paragraph.
Remove space before.
Word removes the space before the first body paragraph. In the paragraph, click Remove Space After. Word removes the space after the first body paragraph.
And how many times have we done that already? Jeez. So clicking the first paragraph. This is the paragraph spacing thing, so line spacing. Remove space before, remove space after. Oops.
Click the References tab on the ribbon.
And we're on task 16.
In the Footnotes group, click the Insert EndNote button.
Insert endnotes.
The insertion point moves to the end of the document. A superscript I indicates that the text you type will be an endnote. Type 234 KB required at the insertion point.
234 kilobytes required. Oh. Probably gonna like that.
You entered the endnote in the document.
Okay, insert the endnote. So, references, insert endnote, 234 KB required. Okay, 17.
Click the References tab on the ribbon. In the Footnotes group, click the Insert Footnote button.
References, insert footnote.
Word inserts a new footnote at the insertion point and scrolls to the footer where you will enter text for the new footnote. Type "Check out the winners" at the insertion point.
Check out.
The footnote is now part of the document. If you insert or delete other footnotes, its numbering will change.
So, references, insert footnote, check out, complete.
Click the Layout tab on the ribbon.
Layout.
In the Page Setup group, click the Hyphenation button. The Hyphenation menu appears with the options None, Automatic, and Manual. On the Hyphenation menu, click Automatic.
Automatic.
Automatic hyphenation is turned on. Hyphens appear throughout the document, such as in the word franchise in the first body paragraph. Click the hyphenation button again. On the hyphenation menu, click None. Hyphenation is now turned off.
So, I forgot where that was. References. There it is, layout. All right, so hyphenation, obviously you can see, right, none of these words are broken into the next line. So if we turn on automatic hyphenation, now it sort of squares it up by hyphenating all of these words. And then if you don't want any hyphenation, you can click none. Number 19.
Place the insertion point in front of the Online Marketing with Apps heading.
Online marketing.
Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Page Setup group, click the Breaks button. The Breaks gallery displays options for page breaks and section breaks. In the Breaks gallery, under Section Breaks, click Continuous. Word inserts a continuous section break at the insertion point, separating the first part of the page into a separate section without including a page break. The section break marker appears when the Show Hide button is enabled.
Online marketing. Insert. Where was it? Not page break. Oh, I forgot where it was now. Insert, breaks, layout. Layout, breaks, continuous. Section break right there.
Place the insertion point in front of the Online Marketing with Apps heading. Click the Layout tab on the ribbon. In the Page Setup group, click the Breaks button. The Breaks gallery displays options for page breaks and section breaks. In the Breaks gallery, under Section Breaks, click Next Page. Word inserts a next page section break at the insertion point, inserting a section break marker and forcing the content to a new page. The section break marker appears when the Show Hide button is enabled.
Alrighty then. I still feel like you can do it from here, but guess not. Layouts, breaks, and now instead of a continuous page break, we're doing, or a section break, we're going to do a next page. For 21.
Place the insertion point in the blank space below the first body paragraph, which begins. Click the Insert tab on the ribbon.
Insert.
In the Illustrations group, click the SmartArt button. The Choose a SmartArt Graphic dialog box opens. The left pane displays categories for types of SmartArt. The middle pane displays all the SmartArt available. Currently, all the SmartArt options are listed in the middle pane. The right pane displays a preview of the selected SmartArt. In the left pane, click Pyramid. The list of available SmartArt is filtered, and only those under the Pyramid category are displayed. In the middle pane, click Pyramid. A live preview of the Pyramid List SmartArt is displayed in the right pane, and a description of the SmartArt is provided to indicate when and how the Pyramid List SmartArt is most useful. Click OK. The Pyramid List SmartArt is inserted in the document at the insertion point. You can now enter text in each SmartArt shape to communicate your ideas.
Here, since we're inserting something, we go to Insert, SmartArt. We want a pyramid. We want this type of pyramid. It's pyramid list, right? Remember, if you hover over them, they tell you what they are. Basic pyramid, inverted pyramid, pyramid list.
Select the bottom shape in the SmartArt. Type Cherry in the shape.
Cherry.
The text is added to the SmartArt shape.
Around. Cherry. That one's pretty easy.
Click the picture on the left to select it. Drag the upper right sizing handle up and to the right until the picture is the same height and width as the logo on the right. Word resizes the picture as you drag.
I feel like we did that one already. Seems oddly familiar. So click, drag, resize.
Select the text box on page 2. Click the Drawing Tools Format tab on the ribbon. In the Size group, click the Shape Height box. Type 1.9 to set the height of the text box to 1.9 inches and press Enter.
1.9.
Word changes the height so the text box is resized to the exact dimensions you entered. In the Size group, click the Shape Width box. Type 2 to set the width of the text box to 2 inches and press Enter. Word changes the width so the text box is resized to the exact dimensions you entered.
Alrighty then. Click Format. Oh, yeah, 1.9. Hmm.
Click the Insert tab on the ribbon.
Insert.
In the Header and Footer group, click the Header button.
Insert header.
The Header gallery opens. In the Header gallery, click Edit Header. The Header and Footer Tools Design tab appears on the ribbon and is selected. You can now edit the header. Type Glacier Apps and a space at the insertion point. In the Header and Footer group, click the Page Number button.
Page.
A gallery of page number formats opens. In the gallery, click the Plain Number option. Word inserts a dynamic page number field. It displays the number 1 on this page and will display the number 2 on the next. In the Close group, click the Close Header and Footer. The new header appears on every page in the document.
All right, so we talked about this before, but you can just get into the header and the footer if you just click in. Double click on the top of the page, it'll bring it up. Save you a little bit of time. Press the space bar because we're going to add the footer or whatever page number in the current position because we want it right there. But you know, if you wanted it somewhere else, you can do that. And we just want the plain one. And then you can click close, or you can actually click out of this.
Double-click the header area on page 2.
And what do you know?
The header opens, and the Header and Footer Tools Design tab becomes active. The Link to Previous button is highlighted on the ribbon, and a gray tab appears beneath the header, which reads Same as Previous. Both of these indicate that the current section and the previous one are linked. In the Navigation group, click the Link to Previous button to deselect it. You have broken the link between the sections. You can now specify unique headers for each section.
Right. So, you know, if you wanted something different on each page, that's why you would do that. So just click in, see same as previous, link to previous, turn that off. And then you can make your changes, and it would only make the change for that particular page.
Click the Content Control placeholder text that reads, Click or tap to enter a date. The Date Picker content control activates and displays an arrow that you can use to open a calendar. Click the Date Picker. Word displays a calendar open to the current month. In the calendar, click the date July 6, 2020.
Jeez, how did it know we were in, we're not in 2020. I was like, I didn't know where we were.
Word replaces the content control placeholder text with the date you specified. Click outside the content control.
Click outside.
Word deactivates the content control and displays the date in the document.
I thought that was pretty coincidental that we were like, oh, we're in July. I didn't know we were in July. July 6th, that's 2020. And just click out. Pretty easy on that one.
Click the Insert tab on the ribbon.
Insert.
In the Pages group, click the Cover Page button. Word displays a gallery of cover pages based on the current document theme. In the Cover Page gallery, click the Banded Cover Page. Word inserts a cover page with content controls, which you can customize with your own text. Click the Document Title Content Control. The Document Title Content Control is selected. You can now type to replace the placeholder text in the content control. Enter Glacier Ice Creamery in the document title content placeholder. The entered text replaces the document title placeholder text.
And it centered it. Insert, cover page, banded, document title, Glacier Ice Creamer. And see how it like looks off center? And then it recenters it. 29.
On the cover page, click the Click Here to enter text placeholder text. Word selects the Updated By text box content control and its placeholder text. Type Dean Liu to replace the placeholder text. Word fills in the text box content control with the text you typed.
All right, so click here to enter the text. Dean Liu. That was an easy one.
On the status bar, click the Read Mode button.
Read mode.
The document appears in Read Mode. In the middle of the right side of the window, click the circled arrow. Word displays the next page in Read Mode.
Okay. That's all you want us to do. You have to get this out of my way. Can't see. So this one's grayed out, which means you can't go backwards. And then this one was grayed out, so we couldn't go forward anymore, but we could go backwards. So we completed that whole assignment. Submit it, and then close it out. Any questions on that assignment? That was Word Module 3 SAM training. Good? So the next thing you guys would do the 2 projects that go with that training. We'll jump over to the next training. Edgar, are you still here? You're here still? So this is now Word module. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Hold up. Forgot that we will be here on Thursday. So Thursday, we can do these module 4 assignments. So let's just go to our project. Is there anybody over here? So we're going to do, instead of module 4 training, we're going to do module 3 SAM project 1. And next, or whatever, on Thursday, we'll do module 4 stuff. So remember, you got to download the file, and then these are the instructions, and then this is your file. So download them. If anybody has any questions, speak up. All right, so these are the instructions. And then the project. Okay, you guys can see both of these Word documents? Someone just give me a hands up. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, thanks. Make sure you don't miss anything. All right, so it says open the file that we input here. Remember that it always tells you to change it to number 2. So I need to do file, save as, and wherever you want to put it, doesn't really matter. Put it in documents. And then just change the 1 to the 2. And now we're working with, oops, up here at the top, we're working with 2. All right, this is how we're doing. Final draft of the organization's annual report. To direct readers somewhere to start by moving the insertion point to the end of the first body paragraph. End. Oh, where does it end? Omaha Time Exchange is a network. After the period here. Then insert a footnote with the following text. So references. Footnote, not end note, but footnote. Or complete description. Page.com, period. So if I left out a period there, or if I spelled anything here wrong, it would automatically say this whole thing is wrong. All right, format headings to refine the organization of the document as follows. Format the examples of services. And this is in, anybody know? Let's see, layout. Ugh. What am I looking for? Page stuff. Which one is it? So that's what the problem is. Like sometimes you can't tell where it is. Styles. And it said heading 2. So heading 2. So because it was smaller, I couldn't remember which one it is. Used to looking at it full screen, so then it's all up here at the top. But it's under styles. Heading 2. Oh, it didn't want us to do it that way. Format the examples of service heading with the heading 2 style. Use the navigation pane. That's what we talked about. That was under view. Navigation pane. Examples of services. See if we have to undo what we did. Yeah. So remember, it's out here. We want to demote it, right? Which is the same thing as that I just did. But probably want you to do it that way. I don't know if it would make a difference or not, but this is what we were learning, right? Demote and promote, right? Format organization. Organization. That's way down there. So this one we're going to promote, right? On to number 3. On page 2, move the insertion point to the blank paragraph following the sentence. Time exchanges are highlighted in the community board. Under probably. Insert and format an informative SmartArt graphics as follows. So we're going to insert a SmartArt, and now you can't really see it, right? But it's this little guy here. So remember, if you're working on, like you have your, Word document shrunk down like this, you may need, it's maybe easier for you to keep it full screen, and then you can see everything that you're looking for. That was the same as when you did it in the training. So insert SmartArt, and it says insert the continuous block process SmartArt graphic from the process section of the SmartArt gallery. So process, and then continuous block process. Basic, up, down, accent, picture, continuous. Like that. Okay. You can change the text here. You can actually click into there, whichever you want. Rest and restore. Open space. Gardens. Neighbor to. Biggest thing to remember is always double check your spelling and punctuation, any of that stuff. Those are the things that drive everybody nuts because you count the whole thing wrong. All right, resize SmartArt graphic to okay. So here, since still highlighted, we could go up to format, size, height of 4 inches. Oh, see that one? We click out of that one. We want the whole thing, right? So make sure not one of these are clicked. Click on the whole thing. 4 inches by 6, which it already was. Made it a little bit taller. Page 3. Move the insert point after the sentence, the number of participants in the past 2 years. Maybe we'll put it here. Insert, after the period, insert an endnote with the following text. So remember that's under view. Is it view? I forget. References. Insert endnote. Data. Compiled. 2020, period, comma, capital, capital, not capital, right? All right, Move the insertion point to the blank line after the centers. The number of participants. Move the insertion point to the blank line after the sentence right here. Show how many members are participating by 2 in a table. Right, so we're going to insert a table. Remember, you can do just insert table right here, or you can go over here and we know that it's 1, 2, 3 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So 3 columns and 5 rows. Enter the data shown in the table. Service, category, tab, 2019, tab 2020, tab, just tabbing to each box. Okay, now we want to change the design, which is under design, right? The style. Click this. Dark table 5, accent 3. So, where's dark? Grid table 5, dark. Where over here? Grid table 5, dark accent 4. Grid table 5. Well, it doesn't look like the picture. Oh, but it looks like the rest of those. So. Under sources of funding heading, sort the funding source table in descending order. Click in here, layout. This one, sort. Can't tell. Can't find it. It's under data. Under here, sort. Funding source, we want to sort it by descending. Right, sources of funding. Sort the funding source table in descending order by the 2020 column. This one. So click into this column, change your sort to, well, I guess we could have done it like this, to descending. On page 4. So now we're on page 4. The table needs to be updated because Caitlin McCoy is no longer a director at the Omaha Time Standard Organization. Make these changes. Delete the last row. So go here. Remember, you can right click, go up here, delete the row. Or you can do it from up here, delete the row. Insert a column to the right of name. So I'm going here. Layout. Insert. These two are columns. To the right. To the right. Enter the data shown on this one here. 12, 10. Oops, don't hit return. 12, 6, 4. Format the table on page 4 as follows. Okay, so we need to go back up to design, and we need to do the same one, right? Grid table 5, dark, accent 3. Remove the first column table style option. So we want to go and remove it right here. This is under design. Remove first column so it's not bolded. And then format the table to auto fit window. Layout, auto fit window. Got it? Spread it across. On table 4, below the sentence Omaha, time, exchange, staff. Format the list of job titles and employee names as follows. So we'll highlight that. Paragraph, tabs, 2.5, set. So we set a tab at 2.5. So what they want to do is they want us to move this tab, the names away from the titles, right? So move that over to our tab stop. Just click each one. Like that. Makes it look a little bit more like a table. Place the space between the job title and with the tab so that the names are aligned with the new tab stop. Turn on automatic hyphenation. Hyphenation is under preferences. View. Okay, it's somewhere. Design, layout, hyphenation, layout. And what's it want us to do? Turn on automatic. Automatic hyphenation. Automatic. To simplify design, change the document theme to Office. That's in view. Design. Office. Insert the integral header and then close the header. Header. Not sure what I'm doing with that one. Header. Oh, maybe it's under more. Element, insight. Am I missing it? Guess I'll have to look that one up. And then what was the last thing we need to do? Let's see. Insert a cover page. All right. Insert pages, cover page. Slice dark. Oh, did I just not go down far enough? Oh, see? Okay, so I'm an idiot today. We're looking for integral. Here it is. Insert integral header, then close the header. It doesn't tell us to do anything else. Insert pages, cover page. Scroll down. Slice dark. Place the document title placeholder with oh, that's not where I clicked. Omaha time exchange. And the subtitle, annual report. All right, let's see what we got. Omaha Time Exchange, annual report, so that's good. Click here. Change the title for us and put in Omaha Time Exchange in our header. The colors look right. Go here, special projects, rest and restore, open space gardens, neighbor to neighbor, rest and restore. So I'm just like reviewing it to make sure it all looks the same. You know, there's nothing obvious. So this table looks the same as that. This table looks the same as that. 40, 30, 15, 15, because remember we changed the sort. And then the final page, board of directors, table, tab stop, endnote. Looks good to me. Let's see what happens. If we make sure we save it first. Save, close. And now click continue, upload it. I saved mine in documents. Here's the one we're working on, right? So Word 3 and then number 2. Also has today's date and time. Upload it and then click. You see it's uploaded, then click submit. And then it checked everything, and then when you're done, you can click review report. See what I got wrong. Oh, I missed one. Let's see what we got wrong. Insert tags. Oh yeah, I didn't put the commas. I knew I didn't do that actually. I forgot that I actually wanted to show you that. So now we need to go back in and fix it, right? So you have 3 attempts. If we want to get 100%, we can go back in here and fix it, right? So let's open our document back up. Yeah, I wanted to show you because it was like, oh yeah, if you don't put in a comma, you still end up getting knocked out. Now it didn't really hurt us too bad, right? 99 out of 100, what's the difference does it make? But if you want to stick with 100, you just can go down, review, and look for any errors. Save it again. You have to go back out, though, and then go back in. That's the only pain in the butt, though. So back to our project. Start, and now just upload it again. And then submit it again. Then view the report. And this time we got 100 out of 100. So that's pretty much that simple. Any of you guys have any questions on that stuff? Questions, questions, questions.
No questions.
All right, so that's all really, that's all we really need to do for this. Yep, go ahead.
So that was pretty much the first project. We got to do the second project, correct?
Yeah, that was just the first one. So we're right. We just did the training and then the first project. There's still one other one, right? And then tomorrow or whatever, Thursday, we'll do this training and then we'll do this project. Now, I can go over this one now if you guys want to do it now, or you can do it on your own. I just wanted to show you, like, oh, you can make a mistake and then you can go back and fix it and still get 100. And
All right. The only thing I was saying is, I don't know if you don't mind. I recorded it through my actual MacBook because I know you can't use Word on my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I recorded it through my MacBook, so then I could just go ahead and pretty much do the project on regular computer. You know what I mean?
Right. Just also, I wanted you guys to know that I am trying to remember to record these, and then they'll be under this recording section at the bottom. And so here is the one for the first session, but I didn't do one for last week. But I'll put today's up there. It'll probably be tomorrow, but it'll be up there so you guys can review it if you need to as well.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
And Edgar, you said that there was a problem in when you were doing the homework or something?
Actually, you actually went through it and actually seen what I was doing. I was clicking in the wrong spot, but you cleared it up for me and actually went back and did it, so I'm good to go.
All right, good. Good. All right. What else? Anybody else have any questions? You guys want to talk about anything else? Do you want me to do this project now, or,
Yeah, go ahead and run that one too. I'm with it.
Okay. I'll run this now, and then, if you guys don't want to, you don't have to stay. Either way, it's up to you. And then if you have any other questions, we can go over them after class. Project number 2. So again, I'm going to close out. Did I already close the ones from last time? Yeah, I think so. So download your instructions, download your file. Open the instructions. Open the file. File, save as. Remember, we got to change it to the number 2. So documents. Change it to number 2. And see, it changed to 3B, right? The one we did last time was 3A, right? So, all right. Let's see if we can't figure this one out. It's administrative assistant in every video production company. Move the insert point to the end of the second body paragraph, which begins the team's main objective. And insert a footnote with the following sentence. References, insert a footnote, footnote, not endnote, footnote. Insert footnote. And then the proposed survey period. All right, format, logo considerations. That's this, right? So it wants us to do navigation things. So, under view, navigation pane. So it wants us to take logo considerations, right click, and we're going to demote that. And then we're going to take project management, which is this one, and we're going to promote that one. Promote, right? So number 3. On page 2. Page 2. So after, so it says after this paragraph, obviously it's kind of obvious because there's space there, right? So we're going to insert SmartArt process section. Chevron is one of these looking things. Chevron accent process, no, basic Chevron. Basic Chevron process. Click that. Change the text to in-house space. Oops. Don't do that. Outside professional and crowdsource. And then again, we're gonna change the size, so make sure you click off of that one you're putting the text into, format of its top, click size. We're gonna make this one 2 by 6. 2, it already has 6 there, so it should be good. Right. And then now we're on page 3. Advantages, cost, and graphic artist here. And then insert an endnote with the following sentence. Layout. References. Insert an, what did it say, endnote? Some sites have automatic. Back to page 3. You see it has a little dot thing where we made our endnote. The blank line after here, obviously it's obvious since there's a big gap there. 2 columns and 4 rows, then enter the data below. So 2 columns and 4 rows. Table of content, oh, not table of content. Insert table, insert table, 2 columns, 4 rows. Just showing you can do it both ways. Enter this data. Phase tab, planning. 1 get chicken 3 2. Now it says apply grid table 4 accent 3. So I'm thinking 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. Oh, that's close. Grid table 3, grid table 4. So what is this? 1 2 3 4. Okay. Grid table 4 accent 3. Cool. There it is. I hope we're not keeping that color. Grid table 4 accent 3. Under the budget heading, sort the table in ascending order. By services. Right. Layout, data, sort, service, and what did it say? Ascending. So we got design, printing, website, so it's going to move catering up there, right? Catering, design, printing, right? And then it also moves the data with it. All right. Now it says the table on page 4 needs to be updated. issue tracker. So delete the last row. So right click, delete row, insert a column to the right. You can do the same thing, right? Go up to insert, insert to the right. Ugh, I don't like the way that looks. How about if I do, yeah, didn't do anything different. I hate it when it doesn't make it look the same, right? So it can like freak people out. But insert column to the right of the recipient column and enter the data shown. Frequency. Weekly. Format the table. That's follows. So go up to design again. Same one we just did. Table 4 accent 3. See, this is bolded, right? So we want to remove first column. And then we want to auto fit, which is going to be under layout. Auto fit. And auto fit to the window. Now, below the sentence, the following Everett video. Oh yeah, so that's this thing down here. So these guys. We're going to just do a tab stop, which is under paragraph. Tabs. Again, oh no, 2.25 this time. We're going to go ahead and set that. It set our thing up here, and I'm assuming that it's telling us to tab these guys over, right? Yep. Let's tab. Like that. All right, and then all of the other details that we did, which are wherever I can't find them. Hyphenation. Hyphenation to automatic. Header. Insert. So you see what I did, right? I just clicked in this one. It doesn't really matter which one you go into, right? It opens all. Insert header integral. Don't be an idiot like me and scroll down to integral. Close the header. So you put it on all the pages. Insert cover page. Insert pages, cover page. Slice dark. Change the document title. Everett video logo and document subtitle. Team report. And I think that's it. Let's see how we did this time. Oh, well, I guess we could review it, right? So Everett video logo, Everett video logo. Font looks different, but whatever. The colors are different too. Did I miss something? Oh, I didn't do it like last time. It had us change. Yeah, I didn't change the theme. See, that's why. Design, theme, office. There you go. Right. That's how you can catch yourself. Everett video logo. Everett. So now the fonts look the same. Now it's orange, and ours is orange. Our little thing is the same here. This one's bold, but this one's not bolded. Sorted. These guys are tabbed. We have one endnote. I think we're good. File, save. Close it. Continue. Upload. Now we're doing 3B, number 2. Submit it. Everything's green. View report. Open our report. See what we got. 100 out of 100. So if you guys follow along, you should have 2 projects and 1 training done for today. Any questions?
No, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. So
No questions.
nothing else we need to do. If you don't have any questions, feel free to go. For Thursday, again, we're going to just go over Module 4 training and Module 4 project. This capstone project you guys will have to do on your own. I'm not going to give you the hints on that, and you have to do the 2 exams. Cool? Cool.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Take care.
Sounds good.
Jeffrey, you have any questions on what you've been doing? Maybe? No? All right, I'm going to stop the recording.